Good evening and welcome to a pick a card reading. Today there will be only two groups to choose from. You will have these beautiful necklaces related to the sea, and this will be the last sea theme related video of the year, as the next video I will do is the September prediction readings, and that will already have that sort of autumn feel to it. So unless the people, unless anyone wants to get a personal reading, which I'll still be using sea-themed decks and summary decks, but aside from the personal readings, the next reading will be already, like for YouTube, it'll already be autumn related. So for anyone that is new, all you have to do is pick one of these two necklaces. You can listen to both if you want, because sometimes the readings are connected. So once you've chosen which necklace you have decided on, the timestamp for it will be in the description box. Just click on it and it will take you to your reading. So I hope you guys had an awesome summer, and I hope you're all ready for autumn, as I sure am, as I'm fed up with the heat already. Our temperatures here in Eastern Europe have been 40 degrees and possibly over, which is about 104 degrees Fahrenheit and over, which is insane to live through. So I honestly can't wait for autumn. And do remember that you can get personal readings. Just go to my Ko-fi page in the services tab. You'll get to choose if you want any add-ons to it, like a photo or a video or whichever style of reading you want and prefer. So let's get into it, and I'll see you in your reading. Hello group 1, and welcome to your reading. I really love the way this sounds. It sounds like water going over like rocks or something. It's so pretty. Okay. So what message does Spirit have for you? You got Maia, Grandmother Ocean, Primordial. You got Vows. Resurrection, comeback, rebirth, renewal. That is interesting. You got, from the healing deck, you got rejection. And the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So the message that is being unfolded for you at this current time is that there is a big commitment, whether it's vows, whether it's being a parent or being in a partnership with someone, business-wise, whatever it is, something here is in need of being protected. Something is sacred, some type of bond, a vow, commitment, whatever it is. There's something sacred that you're a part of that needs to be protected. And this could be, remember that a resurrection, a rebirth, doesn't have to happen when one dies, right? It could happen at any time in our lives. We've had so many resurrections within this lifetime. After you've struggled through something and came out of it, that was a sort of rebirth. After a major surgery or even finishing school, all these points in our lives have been a rebirth, right? We've gone through something and we aren't the same afterwards, right? Like every day we are changing. How we were a month ago isn't the same how we are now. So there it is. It's interesting that you got this grandmother card in your Maia, this sort of nurturing, motherly sort of card. But you also have a rebirth and a comeback. Something sacred. This isn't like a comeback of some ex or something that's coming back to test you. It feels like something sacred is being rebirthed within your life at this current time. Even if you're facing struggle, that struggle could carry a blessing in disguise. And it may not make sense to you right now, but something is being worked on. And when you think about the process of birth, it's one of the hardest things to do, right? There's pain involved, and it's not just pain of a baby coming out. There's pain before that. All those aches, all those, the swelling of the feet, labor pains when the body is preparing for the baby to come out, right? There's so much pain and discomfort throughout the entire process of carrying a child. But at the end, you get something so precious, something that you end up molding and preparing for the world. So there's something sacred that is coming back. Maybe you weren't ready for it before. And with this rejection card, maybe you rejected it before. Or maybe the option was given to someone else at that time, and you were disappointed by it. Either way, it's possible that whatever this sacred thing is that is coming, what you need to heal is that form of rejection that you faced before and the feeling of you not being worth it. That's what you need to heal, because this is yours. This is meant for you. You have to let go of that worthlessness feeling because it's not true. There are entities around you, your own doubts and fears because of whatever happened before, that is preventing you from taking this beautiful thing you deserve. You need to heal this. Remember that if someone hurt you before, remember that not everyone is the same. There are good people out there. Think of all the times that people did help you. Think of all the times that someone really did change your life or was there for you when you really needed it. There has to be at least one time that someone really came through for you. Give people a chance. Give opportunities a chance. And try to know the difference between your own doubts and fears and actual danger. Okay? Because if something doesn't feel right without your judgment upon it, then that is your instinct telling you it's not right. But if you are just doubting it because of some pattern you've seen in your life or of what you got in before, then try to take the leap. Take it a step at a time. You don't have to fully immerse yourself in it, but take it a step at a time and trust that the universe has your back. Outgrow those doubts, outgrow that negative self-talk, because the negativity you put on yourself is a curse. You're cursing yourself. No one else needs to do that for you when you're doing it on yourself through your own mind. The negative things you think about, the negative things you tell yourself about yourself, those are all curses. In order to break that pattern, and to know that you deserve something, is to stop talking negative about yourself. Focus on the positive. Focus on the blessings. Even if there's nothing major in your life that you can feel great about and have gratitude for, think of something small, something meaningful. Like maybe you have something really good to eat today, right? Maybe you have like leftover pizza and you love pizza and you're really happy about that. Okay, have gratitude for that. Or the fact that it was just a good day, or the fact that you didn't suffer today, or that you woke up and you're alive and you're breathing and you're healthy, and try to find at least something that you're happy about and focus on that. And every day try to find one or two things that you are happy about, that you feel grateful for. Maybe your pet did some funny thing. Maybe, it surprised you. Or maybe life surprised you in some way. Or maybe you saw something interesting on your walk. Right? Whatever it is, find gratitude for it. So the answers you need are coming. This is a full moon. And you have a birth here, you have a resurrection, you have a vow here. This is a completion of something that has been, maybe that has been worked on behind the scenes, that you weren't aware of, or that you've been waiting for so long. But something is precious, and it just needs that one puzzle piece of you to work on yourself before it activates fully. My gosh, you guys are getting some amazing cards here. Wow, you guys are amazing here. You got this is something, this is an opportunity, you guys, that has been worked on for so long. Something that even like a destiny of sorts from your childhood. It's like you're within a prophecy that has been all the puzzle pieces have been putting together throughout the years, throughout the decades, or however long you've lived, and something is coming out of this. There's so much opportunity and potential, and you're being called for something greater. Okay, a resurrection, a rebirth of sorts. This isn't something like an everyday thing that you just, pass by. This is something extraordinary. And you got the completion here with the world. All of this is coming, like there was a build-up throughout your life. Maybe this summer, or for a while now. Maybe you've been feeling that something's happening. And you're being called with this judgment card. You're being called for something greater. This is something sacred that you shouldn't pass up on. And you need to truly commit to it. Because only greatness can come from this. It's as if all your struggles throughout your years have been preparing you for this moment, or for this new phase of your life. All those struggles, all those things that you thought was God picking on you, or just, the world is evil, or people suck, or whatever you have thought about, all of it happened for a reason. You are who you are because of those things. And it happened in order to prepare you for this next level that is right in front of you. So continue on that work. And it doesn't have to be too much. You don't have to stress about it. You don't have to take an hour out of your day. It's just waking up and looking in the mirror and picking out one or two things that you really love about yourself. And then at the end of the night, while you're laying in bed, think about one or two things that happened during the day that were really great, that made you smile, or that was really interesting and unique, that you're grateful for. Okay, so take a few minutes just to practice that gratitude when you wake up and before you go to sleep. And before you know it, it's going to be such second nature to you that you end up focusing on the good, and then more good will come. Okay, so group 1, you have an amazing event or opportunity that will unfold for you. And it just takes a bit of time on your end in order to truly complete it, because you're meant for something greater. This is going to bring abundance and excitement and happiness in your life. And here with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, it's bringing you so much blessings. This is a really beautiful reading, and I wish you guys luck, and I hope that you come back and tell me in the comments what this was about. And also tell me if you enjoy night readings or daytime readings more. Because I'm more productive during the day, but I feel like nighttime is like a little more like intimate. So tell me what you guys prefer, and maybe I'll mix it up every now and then. But that's all I have for you guys today, or tonight. So remember to check out my Ko-fi page. You can get personal readings, you can become a member and see behind the scenes stuff and art stuff that I do. You can leave a tip if you just want to support without any perks for yourself. You can also shop. I have like products on there with my art on them. So check that out, and I'll see you guys next time. Hello group 2, and welcome to your reading. So you guys also have really magical sounding necklace. So let's see what your messages are about. You got beauty, grace, loveliness, integrity, form, and spirit. You got taboo. You got water spirit, emotions, memory, life force. What you should be healing. Wow, you got 2 beauty cards here. Huh. And you got surrender to the divine. So when it comes to the beauty cards, it doesn't mean your physical beauty, but the beauty within. You got the water spirit about emotions, memory, and life force. But water is also very expressive, right? Emotions. Water is linked with emotions, and emotions should be expressed. Some of you watching could have a hard time expressing your inner self. Maybe the times that you want to say something, you shut down and you can't say it. Or it's possible that you feel like you can't fully express who you are. And I don't mean this in today's sense, if you're gay or something, but I mean that in the most spiritual type of sense, about being an individual, right? About having your own thoughts, your own beliefs, your own expressions, and you feel like you just can't express that to the world. You can't express who you are, whether it's through your clothing or through what you like or dislike or whatever it is, because you feel like the world has changed so much that even though we celebrate something that is so far out there, at the same time you feel like you wouldn't belong in this society with who you truly are within. Maybe you are more traditional and today's world is against that now. Maybe you're the type of person that dreams of a world that once was, right? Whether it's the creatures that once existed or what we now label fantasy or mythical world, right? But maybe to you that is real. Maybe you are connected with something more ancient and you can't express yourself because no one will understand it. Because the people that are coming out with defining themselves as something that they obviously aren't, they are ruining something. It's like they're ruining it for everyone else who actually truly feels what this world used to be. And it's not about defining yourself as something else, but it's being so connected and ingrained with a world, an ancient world, that's, not here anymore. Right? So there's just different layers and levels to this, that to others it may be like taboo, right? It may be something that is like ridiculous or something that shouldn't be talked about because that's not how people live anymore or whatever it is. But the thing is, if you don't express yourself, that very thing you hold deep inside yourself that is real and raw is going to die off. And our world is going to look like a circus of pretentious and deranged people because they're the loudest voices. So as much as you're scared, you need to have the courage to be able to express who you are on the inside, to express how you feel in healthy ways, whether it's through art, through music, through sports, through whatever it is that feels natural to you. Okay, never follow someone else's way of how they do things. You can take their perspective, you can get suggestions, you can try things out, but stick with things that truly feel more natural to you. For example, even though I'm not anywhere near overweight or anything like that, of course, being active is important for everyone, right? To be healthy and stuff. And I tried so many different things. I've tried following workouts and exercises on YouTube, but at some point, even though I try to stick with it for a few weeks, it just gets so hard and annoying and boring to me. It's like I have to force myself to do this. But when it comes to dance, it's a lot more fun for me, right? So I'm getting activity through something I actually love. Of course, I couldn't do it during the summer because I would have died of heat, but you know, now that it's slowly, the temperature is starting to get lower, and once autumn comes, it's like I want to go back in that. So try to find things within your own life that connect you to your inner world. Okay, art is the most basic one because art has so many different types of mediums out there. It's like everyone usually thinks about the typical painting, drawing, but there's so many types of arts and crafts. Okay, music is an art form. Designing cars is an art form. Any type of creation, anything that involves imagination, that is an art form. Okay, so it's the best way to connect to your heart and your emotions by expressing yourself through art. So try to find some type of art form that you can connect to in order to express yourself and to basically, I think that even you sometimes feel that how you feel deep inside is taboo and shouldn't be talked about because, how the world is. But this is you. If you exist with these thoughts, with these ideas, with this imagination, then it shouldn't be that taboo, right? Because they say that if one person likes something, then there are hundreds more that like it too. So maybe you're around the wrong type of people. Maybe you have to be alone for a while in order to truly build yourself up for who you truly are. And in time, the right people will come to you and you'll find the right type of friends. And remember that your tribe, your type of people, aren't going to be in the superficial places that everyone goes to, right? Like bars and clubs and concerts. They're going to be at the places that you truly enjoy, that caters to your likes and interests, right? So If you love art, for example, like paintings, your tribe is going to go to maybe art galleries or museums or places that have those type of paintings. If you love, let's say, comic books, right? Those people are going to be at conventions, at game shops or things like that. Anything that is sort of connected with that type of world. Okay, so try to mingle, try to go over there, even if you're shy and reserved or introverted. At least go and on your own or with someone you feel safe with, and just sort of see what's it about and try to see the atmosphere of it, right? But with the surrender to the divine and the full moon card, it feels like you guys have an inner world that is so beautiful, that needs to be expressed, that needs to be brought out. You shouldn't hide anymore. Look at all the weirdos that are coming out that don't even care what other people think of them. So why are you hiding? You guys got some amazing cards as well. Group 1 had like really amazing cards. So you guys, the message here for you is that you need to practice juggling your inner world and your outer world. Okay, you cannot stick to just one while ignoring the other, because of course you live in this world, right? It's that quote, how does it go? Something like be in the world but not of it, or something, where it basically, because you're within this world, you have to function within it, right? Within its rules and stuff, but you don't have to be like part of it. You can still have something for yourself, right? You can still have your way of doing things, your private world, things that connect you to something beyond this world, whether it's spiritual, whether it's something in space, something in another dimension or a different realm, whatever it is. It's okay to connect to it. You don't have to fit in society and be depressed that you're not part of this other world that you feel you're connected to. You can be part of both. And it's a struggle sometimes, because when you're within this society, you sort of, it feels like you're disconnected from that other realm that you love being a part of. But you have to try to find the balance, whether that's through personal rituals, or maybe a place you go to that connects you to that other realm or world that you love being part of. However it is, you need to find ways to juggle both, okay? Things will change for you. It won't always be the same. You will find your tribe, okay? Things will adjust in your life once you start trying to balance out both the inner and outer worlds, okay? Here at the end, you got the Magician. You guys are the magician of your own world, of your own life. Okay, you are the creators, creating through the thoughts in your mind, through your actions, through your decisions. You're always creating your life. Okay, so play it like chess. Okay, be 2 steps ahead. Try to play it smart. You don't have to struggle, but try to play it smart. Know what you should do. Research if you have to. Connect with your inner world. And when I tell you, when I say, to connect to the world within through rituals, I don't mean to go looking for spells or to go looking for what other people are doing in their own rituals, because that is not you. You're only then will be forcing yourself to do things that someone else is doing, which then in some way makes you follow like a religion, right? But it has to come natural. If you feel naturally connected with something, for example, candles, right? Let's say you love the element of fire, you love candles, right? Take a candle, light it, and if you're a poet, create a little poem like a prayer, right? Like a little chant. Or if you like cleansing, right? Take like something to, to cleanse your space with, and maybe repeat like an affirmation or something, right? If you're connected with things like feathers, collect them when you see them on the ground, but remember to wash them thoroughly with like a detergent or something, not soap, but something a little stronger, because you never know what the birds have on their feathers and stuff, right? And you don't want to like get affected and stuff like that, so always wash the feathers when you find them. But always do something that is natural to you, right? It's okay to, let's say, look at how other people do things and what they do. Maybe you'll get inspired by it, but always do things that are truly natural to you, that naturally call you. You don't want to do things just because they look cool, because how they look when other people are doing them, or things like that, because then you're being fake. Then you're trying to follow a trend in order to fit in, be cool, or be different. And you don't want that. You want to be unique. You want to be yourself, your own individual. Okay? So things will turn around for you guys. Things will set in. You just have to surrender to the divine, as this moon deck calls you to do, right? You have to surrender to the divine. And the divine isn't something out there, it's inside of yourself. You just have to practice being honest with yourself and with other people. And if you don't want to tell someone something, you don't have to lie. Okay, try to practice not lying at all. If you don't want to tell someone some information, then just tell them that you're not comfortable sharing it, or try to change the subject. But try not to lie at all. The more honest you get with yourself and with other people, the more defined you get, right? Because when we lie, it sort of shatters. It's like let's say a mirror, right? It's like breaking a mirror and all these little parts are shattered and distorted and things like that. But when you're truly honest with yourself, who you are, what you want, what you like, dislike, what you want in your life, what you don't want, who you want to spend time with, things like that, you are becoming more defined, more solidified in who you truly are. Your identity gets more solidified. And that's where true power comes from. You get gifts, right? Your intuition gets stronger. So be honest with yourself. Express yourself through artistic means. Okay? So group 2, I really hope you enjoy this. Please tell me if you like this nighttime reading more or daytime readings. I would love to know. And maybe I'll switch it up and, every now and then. Especially since autumn is coming. Maybe, during spooky season it'll be a lot more interesting to do nighttime readings. Especially since then tourists will all be gone and nighttime will feel a little more quiet than it is now. But also remember to check out my Ko-fi page. You can leave a tip if you want to support me. I'm trying to get a table for my tarot readings as I'm on my bed now with a backdrop. You can also become a member and see behind the scenes stuff. You can shop there and also get personal readings. I love doing personal readings because they're so much more intimate, so much more personal for you guys. So I hope you go check that out, and I'll see you guys next time.